Rob Zachney.
Austin Walker.
There it is. There's the throw. That's the thing we've wanted to do for a while now. Let's actually move this game over here and actually bring it up and get some gameplay audio and see how that's going. How you doing this morning?
Not bad. Just sitting down with my cup of sludge.
Your sludge
and
cup?
I'm ready to deal with some crew mutinies and non-payment for services rendered.
Perfect. So this is a game called Star Traders Frontiers. It is currently on Steam for $14.99 in early access. It is a game by the Trese brothers, Trese. It is a God. You don't know about the Trese brothers, right?
I do not.
Okay, so the Trese brothers. I first came across them when I was desperate to play a cyberpunk game 5 years ago, and I wanted to play something that was like an RPG, but like had some elements of like not procedural generation, but systemic storytelling. And the best thing I could find was a game called Cyber Knights RPG on Android phones. That was this very intense, very systems-driven open-world RPG that took place in the urban sprawl of Neo Boston.
Neo Boston, fantastic.
Something like that.
The Seaport Life Simulator.
Exactly. And it was the most ambitious thing, and also very ugly and very like programmer art. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there was something about it, and then also once I started digging into their archive of other games, there's a game that they had out called Star Traders RPG, also on phones. There was something they eventually started making some like more tactical RPGs. They made something with the word Templar in it, obviously, because that was like about space marines. And then they most recently made a game called Heroes of Steel, which I think actually came out on Steam. All very like grognardy, lots of stats, lots of numbers, but like the heart of all of those things were really interesting designs. And there aren't many of them. There's two brothers, Corey and Andrew, and then in this game they also have someone who did the score and someone who did some character animation, and that is it. Everybody else here are backers on the, or I believe the executive producer role is also a backer level from when this game was kickstarted. It got $60,000 on Kickstarter, which is not much. It's a super ambitious thing. And real quick, I'm just going to load into Tanoi Kaj here and show off where I'm at, and then we're going to back out and make a new character because Tanoi Kaj has it bad, Rob. I'm not going to walk through everything on your screen.
Well.
No, in fact, let's just start with all the things that can go wrong, and then we'll bounce out and show what goes right. So,
you might want to turn on screen sharing.
Oh, I should do that. I forgot that it didn't turn on. Thank you for letting me know this time instead of just pretending for a long time really effectively.
Because like right now in the stream, I'm staring at a menu, and I was like, "This will not be.
This
will not be good stream."
There we go.
All right.
So,
what's the name of your ship?
The name of my ship. I actually don't know if I was able to actually name my ship. Let's see.
Oh, it's the Captain Tanoi Kaj.
Yeah,
okay.
Tanoi Kaj.
Can you create that name yourself?
It is a Frontier liner. I could totally rename it if I wanted to. What were you saying?
Tanoi Kaj, is that
Tanoi
one
Kaj.
of your characters?
Yes, but not in a released episode yet. So
okay.
The smuggler, smuggler, diplomat, kind of veering towards charisma and like quick acting.
I can tell.
Yeah, he's got quite a good look here. We're not gonna play Tanoi Kaj for long. Really, all I want is to show off this ship fall apart, but not because it could fall apart because it's in bad shape also. Maybe I've kept it. Okay, so like one of my guns isn't 27% damage. Another was at 3% damage. This railgun's at 87% damage. So like there is some damage on my ship, but most of the damage is emotional. Because we don't have. No one is happy. Everyone is sad. Here's HP for all. This is my crew, and then there's also morale points. So like Trey Mullen has like very low morale for I think lots of good reasons. I've done some stuff that maybe has gotten under Trey's skin. Like, the last time he was paid was 1 year, 35 weeks, and 5 days ago, for instance. I think we've been running tight. We were running.
Do you have, like, equity in the ship, at least?
He is a loyal gunner. and he reveres authority, which means he always joins the captain's side of a mutiny. No wonder he hasn't left.
Wow.
Oh my god, that's really
man.
bad. I didn't realize that the reason he didn't leave was because this is just like a random crew member, but he reveres authority, which means no matter how bad it gets, he'll always be by my side. He also has loyalty, which means he only has a 20% chance to abandon the ship. I mean, no matter how low his morale gets, when we land at a port, he'll never just, like, bounce.
Man, this guy sounds like Secretary of State material.
He's also a storyteller, which means that when we go to the spice halls, he increases all morale gains by 2. This guy is like, he's a cop. Like, I'm gonna side with the rest of my crew for a second. This is the dude who like keeps everybody in line for me. This is unbelievable. Compare that though to like, I almost just dismissed him, which would have been bad. My officers, so besides me, there are also like key officers who get a bunch of skills and stuff like that, also have only been paid a long time ago. I think one of them has something that's just like, this dude here, Hunter Sort, is stubborn, which means once he gets below 50 morale, he digs in on a grudge, and then it's harder for him to gain morale back, which is like, this is all my shit entirely.
I know that guy.
All my shit entirely. I know. Someone says that this is just Arya. It's very similar. Again, a lot of these outfits are extremely friends of the table, and so I'm pretty happy about that. It's just, this ship is falling apart. We have 14 empty beds because the rest of those people have been killed in mutinies or else have left our ship. It's just not, everything about this game right now is bad, so let's just drop out. We're going to start over, leave Tinoy Kaj to float in space, start a new captain. And we could do this the easy way, which is we just go like, oh yeah, I want to be an explorer, and then we just hit launch, and then we just don't even worry about anything else. Or I could show you how this game works.
I'd like to know how this game works.
Alright, so let's take Bounty Hunter as a starting point, hit copy, which is going to create or here, just hit new template. So this is a completely blank template for a new character. And did you ever play Shadowrun on the pen and paper, like traditional old school Shadowrun? Okay, I think one of the Shadowrun games also did something like this, but in Shadowrun, the way you start is by saying, okay, what's the most important thing for me? And this is the same thing. So I'm picking, before I pick anything, what I've done with my experience or who my contacts are or what my attributes are, I'm picking my priorities. I'm saying, you know, the most important thing to me is my natural ability. It's the only thing I can count on. It's the only thing that won't change. My attributes are the most important thing, so I want the most points there. And, you know, maybe my ship is my least important thing. What's a ship? A ship is just something I have for now. I'll get another ship later. I don't need to have the best starter ship. Or you might say the opposite. You might say, okay, ships are super important because I get a good ship to start out with, and everything else is going to fall into place, and so I'll have a bigger budget to pick my starting ship. So, Rob, you tell me what the most important thing is in a ship captain.
I'm a big fan of skills or attributes, boy.
Yeah, so
I'm a little torn.
I like attributes a lot because attributes straight up will not increase during play. Attributes are your attributes, and so like
you can always be taught.
Exactly. Your skills can go up, but your attributes cannot, and so having those at a high place already is like useful. What do you think? I always feel like a captain should be a little more. I'm a little more Picard than Kirk, I think. So I don't really want to do like strong. 14 is the low, by the way. I'm like a charisma, wisdom, resilience type, and then like a little fortitude and maybe some quickness.
Yeah,
we got a lot of points, you know.
Though I like.
Or do you want to throw a punch?
No, I don't want to throw a punch, but I'm saying like, are those sliders up to like? Should we have a couple really high stats?
We can go up to 30. 30 is the cap. So I wanted to get everything up to 20-ish at first, and then we still have 7 points to play with, and we can tinker. What do you want to get to the highest? I was going to turn you up a little bit because you're a little quiet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you gotta have that charisma, man. That mystique in a captain.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You know.
I'm with you, 100%.
Like Ahab's crew should have turned back.
Exactly.
They didn't because there's just something about that guy.
There's something about him, totally. And then And then I think wisdom or resilience rather. I'm gonna actually bring down quickness a little bit to 7th. There we go. I want this. I want 30 charisma, 30 resilience. This person is whoever they are. They have a way about them, and part of their charisma is that they never back down. You know, that they are able to stick through anything. All right, so that's our first little sketch of this person. All right, so what's number 2? Attributes number 1. What's number 2? Ship again will be a budget for how expensive our ship can be. I'm gonna say we probably shouldn't go with a really big ship because that's just a lot to get wrong, you know. So for now, I'm just gonna put in a placeholder and we'll circle back around. Experience is basically what level you start as. And it will give us a set of certain skills to begin with, and some key traits. Broken into these these kind of sub-job types: bounty hunter, explorer, merchant, military officer, pirate, smuggler, spy, and zealot.
Boy, the experience kind of seems like it would be the second most important thing.
Yeah, because you want to come into it, already having some wins under your belt.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think what type of experience? So what have we been doing?
Boy, that's a great question. I mean, you start out with the Shadowrun analogy, like I'm kind of looking at Spy.
Yeah.
Though I'm a big fan of like the disgraced military officer backstory.
That's also pretty good. I like. Okay, so both of those. So if we did military, so regardless, because it's our B rank, we will start as level 4, which gives us a certain number of like upgrades and shit. Then it also will give us by level 2 officers and level 2 crew, which is super useful. And then military officer would give us the command skill, the pistol skill, and the tactics skill. And it would give us inspiring and toughest traits. Spy would give us electronics, stealth, and pistols, with charmer and sharp-witted. That's really appealing.
Spy feels like that charisma thing.
Yep, I think this is in line, 100%. Covert agent in the shadows, into it, boom. All right. Whoops, I didn't even do that yet.
But now we need a good ship.
I think now it's a good ship. Okay, so we have 260,000 to play with here. That can get us up to... Okay, we can get like a freighter, basically. There's a lot of stats here that I don't fully understand quite yet. Like, I don't really understand what mass is calculated into here, or I don't know how armor and shields are calculated differently in combat. What I do know is I like spaceships.
Yeah. I also like spaceships. Let us get a cool spaceship.
I feel like this Paladin cruiser feels right to me. 5 officers, decent armor.
Yeah, my hesitation. My hesitation is just aesthetically.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's not a very
spy
spy
tool around
ship.
in that.
No, a spy has... Alright, a spy either has this thing, this like small-sized generalist, or maybe a little smaller, or it has to go all the way. It has to be like a spy on this giant interceptor,
Yeah.
This is the Star Destroyer. Maybe we drop ship down and save some money and just do this smaller ship since we're spies, We're not trying to be... We're not trying to get into fights. Alright, so I'm going to select this and actually lower it. How low can we go? Oh wow, we can get that ship and have it at our bottom, which brings up our contacts.
That definitely confirms we've made the best decision possible.
Yep, Great. Perfect. So contacts, so skills is skills. Skills is skills for kills, agent. Skills for kills. This is combat skills, personal skills. They're important. They are what they say they are, basically. It's hard to even explain what skills are until we actually take them into play. Contacts these are the people who will be able to offer us missions at the beginning of the game. Who are already our friends and allies, who will give us like bonuses. So things like I had a guy in my other game where I could go to him to buy discount fuel. I had him Starport Mechanic, where it's like, all right, if we're fucking broke, we can go to Jim. Jim is going to cut us some slack and sell us some fuel on the cheap. I had a prince who will be able to offer you all sorts of stuff, including missions that will be tied to the faction that they're part of. What do you think of the 2 skills and contacts? If contacts is D, it's 2 contacts. If it's C, it's 4. I almost think less is better for our sake because it'll keep us focused. But
yeah, but you can always be taught.
You can always be taught.
Your connections are what see you through your career.
This is true. This is true. This is true. All right. So how about this? You pick one, I pick one. Who's up first here? Smuggler, merchant, starport mechanic, spice trader, prince, ex-bounty hunter, retired explorer, fixer, politician, weapons dealer, military commander, intelligence officer.
I like fixers.
Yeah,
just
me too.
as a storytelling device, like,
Yep.
yeah, I like fixers.
Same. I like ex-bounty hunters. I like people who've been in the game and they've gotten out. They have experience, they know what's what, and they can like hook us up with other people, just in case we need that.
Cool.
You got two more. We have two more, so now back to you.
Two more.
Yeah.
Okay. What about that weapons dealer? Show me what his text does again.
When it comes to weapons and armaments, you want to make sure you have the cut above, albeit at a commensurate price. Offers permits, weaponry, and buys intel.
What about military commander?
Military commander offers a high-ranking official in a faction military, has a great need of star traders.
Oh, screw that. No. We got an intelligence officer right there.
Oh, yeah.
There, your ex-handler.
Yeah, yes, exactly. And then I think I'm going to go prince, which is like, you know, sometimes the prince wants to get things done that have nothing to do with going through the proper channels and getting it done. So let us know. Okay, and then skills. We have, so currently, because of our job, if I remember right, we are starting with electronic, stealth, and pistols, and we'll have a lot of points to put around in that and some other stuff. So then we'll also have to pick some other stuff. I feel like negotiate is an easy one to put a point into. Command. I'm gonna put 2 into command. And explore. Like I feel like this is. Okay. Or do you want to do something else? What do you want to do? Stealth?
No, look.
Stealth.
In terms of combat skills, we're garbage.
Right.
Like we kind of crowd. Like what's? I don't feel like our attributes are very high for any of the physical stuff.
No.
But we have people for all of that, and then we need to build project. Like I'm looking at intimidate.
Sure.
As a useful, like,
yes,
you know.
I'm with you. All right, cool. Command, negotiate, intimidate. That seems like a captain to me. All right, so now we're going to save this template, which means now, hey, look, template 4 is here. In fact, I'm going to go back in and rename it. What are we naming this template?
You're good. You got lots of characters that you like to draw from. You've got an entire fictional universe.
This is just the name of like the class, though. I feel
that's like true. What's a good legend of the
Galactic Heroes?
Yeah, what's a cool character from that?
Oh, that's there's a lot of them, and I don't.
Who's your favorite character?
Kierheist, but he's not a spy. He's a loyal. He's like that guy who wouldn't leave the ship. You know, the guy who's on my.
Oh
team?
No, the cop.
The guy who's a cop, but there's love involved. He's in love. It's a whole thing. I feel like we should just do like a nice simple like infiltrator. I want like what's a good word for?
Oh, the Strategos. There we go.
What?
This is a Strategos class.
Okay. Is there an E in there? It's just this?
Yeah, you got it. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, Oberstein is also very good, and some ebooks in the chat. All right, there we go. I'm gonna delete this one because it doesn't have a good name. Boom, and hit launch. So now that's one. Whew. Okay, now we get to design this character. There are a bunch of. Okay, first of all, I think a lot of these faces are good. I think some of them are bad. What I do think are good are a lot of these ridiculous uniforms. Some good space smuggling, good overalls, good suspenders, good thigh-high boots, good all red everything, armor. I love this fucking collar so much.
I'm into that a lot.
This is currently my favorite. It's like
off-brand.
This is all right.
Too.
This is actually pretty good. This has a certain sort of like military chic going on. I like these pants a lot, actually. Not as much the top. Yeah, so that's the run for ladies. I'm going to keep it on here for now. Let's walk through what the dude's got. This is just the Mass Effect 2, like, minor outfit or whatever that was. It's bad.
Yeah.
Not great. Final Fantasy villain. Love it. Perfect.
A lot of collar there.
A lot of collar. Obviously fantastic half-cape situation. Again, kind of military.
A little too cop.
A little too cop. This is a cop. This is what a cop looks like. Kids watching at home, this is what a cop looks like. Little too undercover cop.
Yeah, that's very fast. It's not great.
It's not great. I kind of dig this. I like these. I like the belt bandolier situation. I like the scarf a lot. This is a look.
Oh, that's pretty good.
This is pretty good. This is look. All right, here's a weird thing about these faces.
Like Poe Dameron would wear that.
A lot of them are really cool. I really like these two dudes. I really like a lot of these faces. This guy's great. There's a point at which they just turn to look completely different, as if faces were scanned in, and I don't know if that's true or not, because get ready, here it comes. Like that's just a person. Like, maybe are these the Trusade brothers? Maybe, I don't know, but their heads are not like the other ones.
Not having it.
Anyway, I think I like. All right, are we a big coat infiltrator or a strategos, or are we a short?
It's one of those two.
Yeah, I agree. Let's find a face we like first, maybe, and then we'll base off that. White hair's all right. I like face tattoos. I like braids a lot. I also, of course, love the fro. I might go with that one with the face tattoos. I know what you're thinking. Face tattoos, everyone will know that you're the one with the face tattoos.
I wish I could import a Invisible Ink character.
Me too, 100%. You know what? I kind of like this undercut Sitch a lot, actually. I might do this, and then
I'm into that. Feels better with the collar now.
Feels better with the collar, 100%. Okay, so we're gonna just play on the default map. You can generate a new map every time, based on a seed. You can do it that way, and then we start with which faction are we from? Who are we loyal to, Rob?
Well, I mean, are we really loyal to anyone?
No, of course not. Well, you have friends. Let's put it that way. You have friends. You're from a place. You have a permit to have a ship. So where are we permitted? And frankly, maybe the other way to think about this is,
okay, hold on.
Who's gonna not like us?
But I've narrowed it down to two.
Okay, that was quick.
Steel Song Clan.
Pieces and
Illusion.
The most powerful great house from a military standpoint. The Steel Song Clan commands an impressive array of assassins and mercenaries. In this galactic map, Steel Song controls one quadrant and 17 landing zones across 17 systems. You get bonuses to spice and military. Or
House Zenrin.
House Zenrin, we are all memories. House Zenrin are survivors, notable as the final clan liberated from the guild. Zenrin's citizens are stoic and thoughtful in all of their actions. In this galactic map, they control 5 quadrants, have 46 landing zones, 47 systems, and +1 to all ratings.
What are you feeling?
Here's what I'll tell you from my outside the game knowledge, if I remember right. Steel Song Clan, I think I'm going to turn off the music while I go onto the wiki for this game. I believe Steel Song Clan has battle suits. I don't know that we'd ever use those battle suits, but that's a thing in the fiction, at least. And then the House Zenrin, I believe that they are the ones that have like the weird space magic, like the Doom.
Wait, so like they're sorcerer fatalists.
Yeah, base. I believe that's true. I believe that's true. I might be misremembering.
Like, look, I'm just torn between like the militarist nihilism of Steel Song,
Steel Song, right?
Or the just like quite honest and well-founded fatalism of Zenrin.
Totally. That like in fact, reading from the wiki, they are less likely to rely on alliances and trade because they just don't trust them, basically.
Nor should you.
Yeah. Zenrin ships are known to be built with special interleaving of hulls and decks to increase their durability to combat or accidental space damage. That's a good fact. That's a good, like, oh no, we just have all of our decks all, like, crossed together in a unique way to keep them from falling apart. Here's a great quote. Here we go. Those who have chosen the Zenrin as their enemy have said, "You will not bend the Zenrin, so you can try to break them. Zenrin never break, so your only choice is to kill them."
Come on, it's Zenrin.
All right, let me just look at Steel Song. I'm gonna hear it out. I want you to know that I also picked Zenrin for my first playthrough, so we are entirely locked. I need to look to see if Clan Steel Song has anything as cool as that. Guilds of assassins that train on their worlds. Widespread killing. Courageous, self-sacrificing, known to be intimidating. As people, they profess a belief in reincarnation and that the ethereal spirits of man are reborn into new lives after death. Among some of the Steel Song assassin cults, it's said that their agents do not kill, but among some of the Steel Song assassin cults, it is said that their agents do not kill, but simply guide their marks to their chance to be reincarnated into better lives. If their targets have lived an honorable life, perhaps they will come back as a Steel Song. It is hard to tell if this is a satirical joke or a serious feeling. The Steel Song flag shows the design of a wheel and spokes, a reference to the endless motion of the song, as well as the cycle of life and death, blah, blah, blah. Those are both good. Was chat feeling one way or the other?
I think, look, like the straw poll on chat does seem to be leaning towards Zenrin a little bit.
Let's go Zenrin. Let's just go Zenrin. I'm good with it. And then let's just play on basic difficulty.
But a lot of people like that, like guiding people to their, just rewards.
Okay, well, here's a question. Do we kill people? Are we killers? I know we're...
Oh, I mean, 100%.
Oh, well, we're still Song.
But not like just for the hell of it.
No, of course, to help guide them to their lives. We're trying to bring them into the Steel Song. There are a huge array of difficulty options here, where like there's an Iron Man mode, obviously, but also there's lots of little sliders that go up and down, right? Like bonus XP, bonus profits, combat boosts, enemies at whatever percentage. I was playing on basic and was having a hard time, so let's go up to normal. What do you think?
Sure. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's a throwaway. It's good.
And then I am going to leave off manually assigned talents because who knows, you know? We need a name here.
Well, Greaves is close. I like Graves.
Graves is good.
Because we're going to be digging them.
We're digging Graves. Am I writing the whole thing? Is Captain part of my name? Okay, Captain is part of my name, so we can have a cool title instead. What's a cool title? What's a good verb for a thing that's similar? This is how I name things, right? It's like, I start with a word, right? So I know that we are a spy. I know that we're strategos. I mean,
we're Pathfinders.
We are Pathfinders. Pathfinder Graves. But the path that we're finding, Pathfinder in this sense, is like a dreadful thing to hear.
Yes.
Because
the way people did not see the destiny toward which their life was moving.
Right.
But we found the way.
We found the way for them. 1 year ago, I became a Star Trader captain. Step forward, Pathfinder Graves. That's what she sounds like in my mind. From our family, you've been chosen to inherit your great uncle's charter. I am willing. You have a charter. You have like a Star Trader charter, basically. We know your deed shall be an ode to the mighty Steel Song clan. I abandoned my life as a Grav, which is a great name for people who are just stuck on Earth or on planets, and took to the stars. I am the master of my ship. I answer to no one except my officers and crew. In the void, we live by the unique code of the Star Traders. We make our own way among the stars. We stay alive and take care of the ship no matter what. The life of a spacer is a hard one, but my officers have my back. That's them, my officers, and together we face the void.
They look cool.
They look cool. They look cool.
I would put them on an XCOM poster.
Yeah. Orbiting Lloyd. Captain, we've reached a stable orbit trajectory over Lloyd. This is Mechtild von Zurich, which is a great name. Should we avoid it? Yeah, let's take counsel, officers. Received a message at Starport. A Steel Song Prince has requested that we transport a Zendu Arbiter to his system. He's willing to pay handsomely, it seems. Speak your minds.
Hell yeah.
Uh-huh.
She's dangerous.
Well, also powerful.
And powerful.
That seems like
I don't hear a single bad thing here.
She's of the Zendu bloodline like the Templars. It's rare that a Star Trader captain called on to help an Arbiter. Estelle Brockstrom could be a valuable ally. Of course it could be. I always think in purple like this. Cool. All right. So before we, whenever you need to hit get advice from people, you can hit consult, and it will give you like tooltips, basically. Well, not tooltips, but like basic tutorial things. All right, so before we go anywhere, you'll notice that up top there is this big chart, or like big set of boxes, basically.
Yeah.
Those are our alerts. The first one's good, because it tells us that we can make a hyperwarp jump if we need to. The other ones tell us that we have 6 empty beds, which means that we could get more recruits. And 2, it means it shows us that...
A lot of food beds.
A lot of food beds. That we have crew who need to level up. And to do that, we go here to status. And then we click on... Here's our ship, which I'm not going to pay any attention to for now. I'm going to click on crew. Then we can actually walk through all of this shit, because there's a lot.
That's a lot of crew.
Yeah, there are. So I'm going to hit train job, because we start at level 4. I think most people will be at level 2, because of the something we chose, the experience level we chose, and we'll be at level 4. So what we can do right now is we can start choosing, we can pick a different job to train if we'd like to. We can multi-class, right? Because at level 3 spy, we have 3 electronics, 2 pistols, 3 stealth, and then we also have the 1 intimidate, 2 command, and 1 negotiate that we put points into, right? My phone is ringing again. That's good. We also have Charmer, which is an additional +3 charisma, and Sharp-witted, which, oh wow, 25% chance of gaining double XP. That's great. So we can pick from not only the starting jobs like Spy and Bounty Hunter, but also these very specialized jobs, like Diplomat, which would give us more Negotiate and Intimidate.
Love it.
Or Military Officer, which, I guess we thought about Military Officer before. Smuggler, which would give us Negotiate, Intimidate, and Stealth. All sorts of stuff. Zealot, if we wanted to be a Blades person. I don't think we want to be a Blades person.
Not with our attributes.
Let's pick Commander, how about, though?
Yeah, I like that.
Commander, so let's start with that one.
And then a little Diplomat, I think.
Yeah, well, so we only got 1 there. We'll come back around, I think, on the next level and get another job. But now we have to pick a talent, and this is, like, a huge point of this game. There are active abilities, things like, I'm going to find one that's like so in combat, you buff the entire team with extra damage, stuff like that. And I think that is a ground combat one, because, do you see this like 3 blue dots, 4 green dots thing?
Yeah.
This game has like, ranked ground combat, the way, like a Darkest Dungeon style. Or like, so Shadowed Fire, I can fire from the back 3 ranks if I used a pistol. So like, it has that style of combat in this. But there's also way more important things called skill saves, and I think those are the most important things here. Maybe. So there are situations in which you will have to take a skill check, and if you fail, bad things will happen. Many of the skills are just like, no, it doesn't fail once. Like, during a mission, so long as we're on this mission, or so long as we're, like, on this journey or something, or you know what it is? It's just they have a cooldown. So as long as it's cooled down, instead of failing, my skill will get us through this thing. And everybody on the ship can gain skills like this, and that's how you avoid so many of the negatives of being out in outer space. So I definitely think starting with one of those is a good idea. And I feel like maybe the one we should start with is Aura of Command, that passes a failed command test in any situation, including deep space travel, mutiny.
Yeah, I was thinking
mission. That feels.
Although command checks are the one thing we are set up to pass.
True. You never know, though. Okay.
Like, this gives us a guarantee.
Yeah,
but
we took it, but we have another sk now, so we can take something else too. Spy is not bad, or espionage sweep. When you are doing a spying thing, when you do a lot of different things, there's a sort of 3-card Monty style system where it's not even Monty because you're not picking a card, but like there's 5 cards that are put on the table and one of them will be chosen, basically, that are a mix of like good cards, good outcomes, and bad outcomes. This would remove one of the bad outcomes. I think that's kind of useful. This is also useful, which is when recruiting, discover 1 trait from a new crew member. Your newly hired recruit gains improved attributes. Kind of like the notion of, like, you know how to pick them when you bring someone new onto your ship.
Yeah.
What sticks out for you? Slime move also good.
Close observation seems cool, though. Like, we're also running a business here.
This is true. I like this a lot.
That's
a lot.
Like, Michael Corleone would have that ability.
Agreed. Boom. Took it. All right, so that's us. That's us right now, Pathfinder Graves. We know who we are. Let's walk through some of our crew, and one day we'll get to play this game. So here's one of our first officers. This is Sarnia Halden. We could change the name, but I like keeping names a lot. Like, her name is Sarnia. I'm not going to take that away from her. She's a doctor, so she's kind of our ship doctor. But also, now that I look at her, she has Berserk.
Oh, that's interesting.
And she has Driven, Unshakable in Resolve. Morale will never drop below 50. So that's great already. And she's
the Stephen Maturin to our Jack Aubrey.
Yes, exactly. I feel like given that Berserk, we should start making her be some sort of battle medic. You know?
I am 100% on board with that.
Does she have any combat stuff at all yet? No, but her quickness is 29. Her quickness is 29. Her strength is 26. So I feel like ranged combat seems right. The Berserk makes me feel like a physical. You know what? It doesn't say melee damage. It just says damage. So maybe we just give her. I mean, there is a combat medic job straight up, which is pistols and doctor. But I feel like she needs like a rifle. I did say combat medic. Let's just go with combat medic.
Yeah, and let's make sure our doctors are good doctors before we start like.
Yes, good call. Yes. So now her doctor skills up to 5, which is pretty good. It'll hopefully save us a bunch of lives. And then our next officer here is Feldstar Fummix. Great name. Bandit, frightening and overawing with threats, gain 10% of profits on forcing other ships to give tribute. And Mech Sync, 20% chance to gain a permanent +1 repair skill bonus when leveling. That's interesting. I'll
bet he likes robot anime.
I'm so sure of it. He is a quartermaster. Wait, I just realized something. I don't know what Stern Leader means here, actually, because it's not listed here or anywhere else. He is currently our quartermaster, and that means that he has like ship ops and command. So I imagine he's kind of like chief of staff, you know. And we could just double down and make him quartermaster again, but we could also have him like maybe instead of doing command and intimidate, which we have down, maybe a crew dog, which is way more ship ops, but also some gunnery and repair. I think that's what I'm going to do. Have him just really sink into ship ops. Next, we have, I think, our last main officer, and that is Mechthild von Zurich, who is an engineer, so I'm going to call her chief engineer here. Fleet-footed, extra initiative, good ground combat stuff, and problem solver. 20% chance to gain a permanent +1 electronic skill bonus. Okay, that's good. I think we just make sure she has just a good spread of repair and electronics, basically.
Yeah.
Both of those are very useful. I don't remember if there was like a specific electronics one separate from engineer. Engineer's repair and electronics. Ship ops, repair and electronics. Wait, why would I ever do engineer instead of mechanic, which is the same? Mods.
Are they the exact same?
It's better. Mechanic is 2 ship ops, 3 repair, 1 electronics. Engineer is 3 repair, 1 electronics.
I don't understand.
Oh yeah, there is electronics tech here. I'm gonna do electronics tech. I want a little more electronics. She already has some repair. So, okay. So then this is like, I don't think. Yeah. Nope. Didn't mean to do that. Almost sent that guy out.
What did
you
click that you almost threw somebody out in airlock?
Dismiss. I hit dismiss instead of back because this UI is kind of rough. And let's just like skim who's left because no one else is our officers. These are on just crew members, kind of junior staff. We got Zarian Haldane, who is a crew dog for us. We got Grace Dane, who is a soldier with some burst fire and some other stuff. Oh, right, that's what this stuff is. These are abilities that they have that you can use in various situations. Dora Selene is a crew dog also, and has the mysterious trait perplexing and good at hiding the truth. This one has a 50% resistance to hidden traits being discovered. That's useful. Unfortunately, she also has 2 additional traits that are unknown. Great. good. This is one of the cool things, is like you come to know who you have as you play. Good names also. Wolfo Douglas, hey buddy, you're really out here, huh? You really joined my ship. You're like, I got a sword, I like risk, and I'm brave, and I want to go to outer space. So, great.
It's a good backstory.
Good backstory.
Tons of enthusiasm. I love your passion.
Exactly. All right, maybe we should look at who are piloting these big ships. We got Ironius Abine, who is also a bandit. We have a lot of bandits on our ship, Rob. We might be bandits by mistake.
Look,
She's
they
also
can't.
a bandit. We have a lot of bandits.
So the thing is, they pick up a diverse skill set in their previous line of work, and we recognize talent. Like, it's not about resumes here.
You're
like,
right.
you didn't need to go to like Space Trader University.
Right. I'm just saying, we got a lot of them. All right, so it's been 45 minutes. I think it's time to play this game. I'm gonna set as a waypoint the Steel Song Prime, and head there by hitting the navigate button. So you'll see, like, I immediately failed a roll just now. Then I passed a ship ops test. Going through space is dangerous all the time. Space is big and scary. I don't know what that particular fail did, but it doesn't seem like it was anything too bad. And again, as you see, like, again and again and again, there's just tests rolling constantly in the background. Expert maneuver talent saved a pilot test, or of command saved a command test, so it's a good thing we had that. So that's things like fuel usage. It's things like whether or not morale is up, everything like that. All right, we're going to land because we are out of fuel and we have no waypoint set, so... All right. Oh, there's Estelle. This is the Arbiter we've been sent to pick up. Yep, just got this ship. Uh-huh. That's great. Just tell me what your whole vibe is and what you need us to do. Yeah, his trust is well placed with me. What do you think? Ask her what work she was doing here. Ask her what she needs to do when we go, or talk specifics of this escort mission.
Yeah, let's be professional here.
Okay. I need passage to the court of Prince Fane. Direct passage, though I am in a hurry. I will offer a flat 10,000 fee of 10,000 credits for passage. It's better money than you will get elsewhere for an intra-quadrant travel. That's really good. Not having to jump to make 10K. I'll do that every day. Yeah, I accept that. That sounds good. I'll take whatever this risk is. I'm accepted the mission. I have Arbiter Brockstrom. We should finish any business we have in the zone and then plot a course via the missions list. All right, so here's a planet. On this planet, we can do a couple of things. The first thing is we should probably refuel our water fuel. Water fuel is the thing that, in the fiction, keeps your engine well maintained and balanced. It is not just fuel that lets you go. You can always try to do an emergency jump or fly inside of a quadrant without like blowing up or without like coming to a halt. But it's the thing that keeps it safe, basically. I can also repair. My officer cabin apparently took some damage on the trip over. I don't know. I got up to some late night partying. I think, Rob. Pay that $3 to fix my
We're just
officer.
a real rager in the captain's quarters.
I don't think anything else took damage. No, that was it. And then we can also go to the Spice Hall. And in the Spice Hall, there's a couple of things. One, there's some news. We now know that Clan Zenrin and the Kadar Syndicate are in a trade war, which is great. I'm sure that's important for somebody. We can recruit new officers. We can take our current officers to the Spice Hall, where you foot the bill for your crew, which raises the morale. The thing is that most of it takes some time for them to come back. So if you're like hustling on a mission, you might lose your crew for a few days. You know, you've kind of given them shore leave. Two, there's only a limited amount of spice on every planet that has to not grow. What's spice do? The new spice.
Well, they probably need to have it delivered.
Yes, exactly. And so you need to sometimes you like run out. Like, you can't send everybody out to have a good time, and you have to pick whose morale you're going to keep up. But for now, let's just keep everybody's up. And then it looks like a lot of people just took some low-level damage on that trip over here. So we're going to spend $270 to keep everybody happy and healthy. Look, nobody took any pay yet, but I was able to gain experience enough to level myself up again, because, it was my first mission. I accepted a mission, and now I can train myself in another job. You think we double down on commander or spy, or do you think we pick a third one now? Our third would be our last.
Let's double down for now,
okay.
And because let's play this out a little bit and then decide what our last occupation should be.
Another commander here. What's our current stealth? Spy. Stealth is 3. Maybe we stay on. Our command is 4. Intimidate is 2. Let's do another spy. I want to get that stealth up even higher. Okay. I don't think it did. I think it only raised another different thing that was not stealth. Yeah. Oh well. All right. Let's get back to space. Everyone's back from their spice trip. So there's stuff we could do here. We could blockade. We could spy on this planet. We could try to steal intel here and go sell it to the enemies of this faction that we are part of. But let's just do this mission, this drop off Estelle mission. Okay, people are giving her the side eye. All right, what do we want to ask her now that she's on the ship? See, they have Leviathan mechs. This is what I'm going to say. When the crew heard Zendu, some of them expected the Templar and
Why
a
aren't you a
Leviathan
mech?
Why aren't you a mech? Templar militant stands no taller than a normal man. Doesn't sound like the legends they've all been hearing in the spice halls. I'm sure they have wild tales to tell about the Templars, but what makes any of us Zendu special is not our physical might. It is access to our genetic memories. And in the case of the Templars, to the muscle memory of 1,000 years of battle. Yeah, cool.
Are
there many Zendu?
Yeah, are we running out?
The Arbiters are spread thin, working across the many quadrants as servants of the law. There have never been many augurs. They serve in the great courts of the High Princes and the Templar Knights. They have long borne the brunt of the troubles of our people. They were always on the front lines of the Guild War. After the Exodus, they bled to protect the new colonies, but perhaps the Alzean campaign cost them the most. But now it is time to rebuild. If the quadrants could only find a moment of peace. I know that this is referencing...
Tell me about the Alzean campaign.
I know, right? I think you're going to have to go play a different game. I think you're going to have to play Templar Battle Force to learn about the Alzean campaign. How far can you look back in your memories? It's never easy to explain, blah, blah, blah. Okay, Pathfinder Graves, you got to back off.
Oh, wow.
You can't be like this.
That is great.
Do not put the onus of explaining their weird blood memories on them. Do some Google homework. Subconscious muscle memories, of course. Visual remembrances and voices. Trying to remember the Guild War, for example, that could even be dangerous. Huh. I want to know more about this actual job. Alright, so I'm going to ensure that Shaloon law is followed to the letter.
I'm sure that's moral and good.
I thought you said that you and Callaghan were longtime friends. Do not get the wrong idea, Captain. I'm not going to Callaghan's court to trade in favors. My sole responsibility is to enforce the law of our prophet, Shaloon, as documented in the Accords. May the flag watch over his grave.
Yeah.
We all have important work we need to be doing.
Well, I think we're done here. Gonna deliver you to your destination as quickly as I possibly can.
Let's set that waypoint.
Where are we?
We are setting waypoint to the Princess Court at wherever this is. There's a lot of text on the screen. I'm just gonna hit navigate because it's gonna take us where we gotta go. You know, we're going to like the far side of this quadrant. I'm gonna say something about this ship. Someone who's only used a bigger ship before. This ship does not have a lot of fuel. It's like struggling to make this one, like, just stay in this quadrant.
Yeah, do we need to stop for fuel?
No, we're gonna make it, but I just maybe want to invest in a bigger fuel tank at some point. What a beautiful sight. Okay. So there are all these icons underneath these landing areas. You can see, right?
Yeah.
They tell you what you can do there. So, Drewick Prime. It sounds like I'm doing a little voice. It sounds like I'm doing like a
Drewick.
Yeah.
I went to Dwewick Prime.
And Foment in the chat says
had
hello.
to deliver the arbor to the Shaboon.
We're gonna go to Kogen Heights instead, and the options there are refuel, repair, doctor, spice.
These names are all very like my first D&D campaign.
Oh yeah,
when
100%.
I just like didn't know how names worked, and so I was just like, you know what, screw it, like consonant, vowel, apostrophe.
You don't like the criticorum system? Because I kind of like the criticorum system. And then the mission. So we have a contact here, which is great to know, and we also have a mission here. So let's land. It looks like they rolled out the red carpet for you, Arbiter. I think that is for Callaghan, but it has the effect. Oh man, look at this guy. Look at Callaghan.
He just woke up.
He's just, yeah. Yours is a face to warm, tired eyes, because I just woke the fuck up.
I am real tired.
This mess is progressing and it's sped up, not lost its steam. We have much to discuss. Let's retire to the palace. Star Trader, you've earned my gratitude. I have high-paying work for a captain of your caliber. Come and visit my court once you've settled everything with your ship and crew. Cool. And we've gained rep with Callaghan specifically, and with Steel Song in general.
And then your officer just narrating this.
Yeah.
Like,
and off they go.
go.
Captain, the Princess Starboard Commander has paid us 10,000 as promised, and a 2,000 bonus to.
Oh, that's huge.
That's a huge.
That's
yeah.
a good client. That's an amazing client.
Yeah. Oh, this is from the same Callaghan Fane, I guess. Sister. Okay, Princess sister. What do you think?
I'm always on the make. So, what other work do you
work?
think your brother? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure that my brother will ask you to escort the Arbiter Brockstrom to a few more places. He couldn't arrange a transport.
What are you doing, Graves?
I know. I'd just say yes. Just say, oh, okay, cool.
Doesn't he got lots of ships?
Oh.
He wants yours.
Oh, he can't send her around on his ships because that would show a lack of objectivity. You know, a neutral party. Appearances by Shaloon. Yeah, also, this is a situation where they very much think that she's here to do them a favor, huh? How does your brother know her? Leader among the great houses. Same causes. They're unionists. Amendments to the Accords that would create a unified government. That's how wars start, for sure.
This could be a good thing.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah. Oh, the bombing of the Highwood military orbital is what this is about. Great. No, Estelle did not tell us about any of this.
No, she didn't. That's why I'm asking.
Callaghan's daughter, Valencia, has been charged with the terrorist act of destroying the Highwind. Sid's going to be very upset. Which is completely ridiculous. She went aboard the station for a scientific meeting. What idiot would plant a bomb at the same time? Not Val. But Estelle hasn't spoken with you about it?
For sure, Val.
You really, yeah, Then the Arbiter's not going to help. Chill.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. I'm here. I'm a driver. By the pit, that's useless, Star Trader.
Whoa.
Okay, well, don't blow up a space station.
Look, I just met you people.
Right?
Holy shit, though. This is good. That's good.
Kadar has
Just
been
like
granted
the
a duel of
void.
assassins against Valencia Fane. Okay, so...
I don't like her.
I don't like her at all.
Like, she's distraught, but at the same time, like, she definitely seems like somebody who would get you into some bad shit and then leave you holding the bag.
Alright, first and foremost, you know what? Let's pay. Let's pay all our crew wages. Everyone's happy. Let's give them a little bit of leave, people who need it. not gonna buy stuff. But we could be star traders who are like, oh hey, this is a good price, so I'm gonna get some trichronium and some ursulite ore, and then just like ferry it around and sell it.
Okay, but like a lot of games like this, it gives you only a sense of what the general like global market averages are.
Yes, and not.
But if you want to actually know what the trade routes look like and where demand, you've got to like write that information down yourself.
Yeah, so like here is the galaxy. I think you can write it down. I also do think that there is. I thought that there was a way to in system like have that set down somewhere, but maybe not. I'm certainly not seeing it. Anyway, let's go back into this planet where we were. Any other quadrant news? No other news. I could recruit some people here, but for now I think I'm. How many beds do we have open? Do you remember? Let's see. Six beds open.
Think.
Oh, and 2 people leveled up. I'm gonna just handle that super quick. Okay, cool. So she gets a new job point. Again, I'm just gonna keep her going down this engineer route. So I'm gonna grab that 3rd engineer thing. That looked good. Mechanic. There we go. And then she gets a talent. So she already has attentive overhaul, which passes a failed repair test. Port maintenance isn't bad. Automatically repairs damage to ship components equal to 10% whenever you land. That's kind of good.
Unrivaled patch seems like it would get you out of a lot of
100%.
tight spots.
Yes, totally. If a pirate attacks us or something, being able to purge it of any if. Yep. Boom. Good call. And then who is this again? This is Feldspar, the one who was like, there she goes. I'm gonna just double down for now with Crew Dog with him. And then I'm going to give him a new talent. So he had Stern Leader, which passes an... Oh, so we're doubled down on command tests. Command tests should not fail. I was going to say fail-safe protocols, but we just got that other one that does something very simple. Or similar, rather. What's his charisma? Because maybe that would be good. His charisma is... Oh, it's 21. It's not bad, but... Jesus. Contract bargain. When landing in a zone, the highest level of crew member who attempts to abandon the ship reconsiders, but their salary increases by 2. Oh, this is kind of cool. When paying your crew, your intuition grants a 30% command skill bonus. I kind of like that for him. Yeah. He's the one who knows them. You know, he's in the pits with them every day. All right, let's talk to Prince Fayan.
I don't like to think of our ship as having like pits that they're in. Like,
you don't like that? No.
No. He's.
Oh God.
All right, so known details.
All right, so here's what we know about him: living in Kogan Heights on Criticorum in Garrett.
Great neighborhood.
Great neighborhood. Oh boy, on Criticorum, Kogan Heights. Shit, I would love to live in Kogan Heights.
The wait list on Kogan Heights is just ridiculous.
It's the schools is really what it comes down to. I'm thinking about I don't have a kid yet, but I'm thinking about having a kid, and so we want to make sure that they can have access to the best schools in the Kogan Heights.
But also, it's a cool neighborhood because he's pretty much wiped out every day because he's just partying.
He's partying all the time, and also it's diverse. You know, it still has a little bit of that charm. You know what I'm saying? You know, so
I think I do.
It's still
authentic.
It's authentic. It's authentic. Critical.
But you can get a great cup of coffee.
It's unbelievable. They just opened up one of those new chains. They just opened it up. He's respected. He's military. Better mission payment. Lower rank cost. He's generous. He has connections. He supports the Steel Song Blade
I actually
Dancer.
do like this guy, though.
Kellador Cortez. He supports Clan Javit, Chasen Dr. Hunter Luarch. He opposes Steel Song Spice Trader Wen Halden. He supports Clan Zenran Merchant Terran Sajor. This is my fucking game, Rob. This is my shit.
This is a lot, yeah. But he seems like a great guy.
He seems all right, you know?
Like, if this were an anime, he would be assassinated in about a minute.
In about a minute, totally. So... couple things you could do here. One, we could have him promote our rank and gain rank in the military. Because of my loyalty and service to Steel Song, I can buy ranks with the faction's political military hierarchy from Prince Callaghan Fane. While ranks cost credits, this pledged loyalty pays off in discounted services and upgrades as well as better missions. So I could become a recruit in their military. And here's what I like is they have a rank called Dragoon, which is always a good rank name. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I also get a trade permit, which would let me trade different things, basically.
Ooh.
so that if I did want to go trader, then I would be able to, pick up higher value goods. Like, again, if you go back to this exchange, you see that, like, oh, raw spice, I don't have the permit for that, so I can't buy it here.
All right, I got a question for you.
Sure.
Can we find out what his jobs are?
Yes.
And then come back to the screen and maybe see if there's anything complimentary that we can do right away?
Totally, but first I just want you to see that we could also spend $1,000 to get an edict license that lets us kill people. From participating in duels of assassins to capturing fugitives. I think we should buy one of these. Because we should buy one of these.
Because we need to guide people to their destination.
Exactly. So that's the only one that we can get. We don't have enough money to go, or enough rep to go up to the next level, but I bought one of those. We could also buy pardons if we had lower rep. And we can also have him introduce us to other people. He could, like, introduce us to those people that he's friends with. The people that, like, he has rep with. Which is, again, really
Hey,
fucking
you got
cool.
emails for, what's their name?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. Can you maybe put us in touch?
All right, I'm going to talk to him. Welcome to my court, Star Trader. Please call upon me whenever you have need. All of my staff services are available.
No. I feel like I got this guy's personality.
Okay, go for it, please.
Yeah. As you know, I have pressing work I would like you to undertake on my behalf. I need you to escort Arbiter Estelle Brockstrom on a judicial tour as she inspects the evidence in the case against my daughter. She will need to meet with Princess Aitan Kar, the Highwind's owner. I assume you have heard by now the claims that my daughter, Valencia Fane, is personally behind the bombing of the military orbital station. Such a circus. All right, she will put the fear of Shaloon into him. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so he's gonna grease and remind him that the law cannot be cheated for their vendetta against me and my family. Damn.
Then you suspect the entire legal case and bombing is a farce to defame your daughter?
This is not a matter of defamation, Star Trader. If Princess Aitan Char wins the case, this will be a matter of life and death. With retribution justice on her side, Aitan will send assassins to kill my daughter and the heir to my princedom. I think it's princedom. Well, I guess.
Princedom. Nope, not principality, apparently. You can't have a character named Char and also have a thing called a principality, or else Gundam sues you. You know what? I'm going to be to the point.
Yeah, wait, no, how's it...
you want to know how?
I'm kind of in the sea there. Yeah,
Okay.
like, how are you going to bend...
Yeah.
Our people's system of justice works because the princes, judges, and senate all follow Shaloon law and the accord to the letter. That being said...
I've heard it said that retribution justice is an unforgiving razor.
It can be. Shaloon law demands compensation to be paid to the wrong party. If compensation cannot be paid, or the wrongs are grievous, then the wrong party can demand retribution justice. Damn, this is some serious... Alright, so Princess Aitan Kar is on the warpath. She wants this to end with death.
Yeah, there's no...
And she's going after Valencia. Who 100% didn't do anything.
The law bends is a good line. I have reason to suspect the judge overseeing this case will do whatever Attain tells him to do. So Arbiter Brockstrom is the long-arm Shaloon law. Okay.
She will make her presence known.
Okay, sure. Okay, so Prince Caligan Fane has added an offer for a story mission to his mission list. We can accept that if we were willing to escort Arbiter Brockstrom into Attain Char's territory. So
it sounds like shit is 100% going to go down on this.
100%. So briefly, a thing I'll say is the stuff that we're doing now is part of what they're calling the first storyline era. There are, I want to say, 2 or 3 of those available now, and more adding as they update. This game's only been out for, I want to say, a month. Let me see. Yeah, about a month ago it came out. There have been 12 updates so far. Every week you get 1 or 2 updates that add new content, new ships, new all sorts of new shit. And so they're adding to the storyline as it goes. And the thing is that, like, the bulk of this game is actually more of a sandboxy game. You can't just do the storyline stuff to advance through and grow as a star trader. And so what I really like is how this stuff is woven into the main systems that everything else comes out of too. So, like, yes, I can take this mission as a Star Trader. I'm an independent, blah blah blah. Like I'm gonna go take her to go do this other stuff, right? That is
Yeah.
what he wants. I could also request an additional mission. Sorry, you know, I hadn't clicked on the thing. So here's the one that he had given me before, Arbiter Neutrality, which is he needs us to ferry her around. But there's also, I could also just say like, oh hey, he wants me to carry this sealed crate safely and securely to a different world here. That is one hyper jump away in 5th Pass. In fact, we should probably take both of these because they both have to go to 5th Pass.
Yeah.
I'm gonna request one more mission. Okay, 2 is the most. Okay, so yeah, let's accept the Arbiter Neutrality one, and then we'll accept this one too.
We're going all in on this faction, but he is our prince.
He's our prince, you know, in more way than one. In fact,
I mean, for 10% bonus, like reliably, shit.
Shit, yeah. If you want to be my prince, you give me a 10% bonus. We'll call it good. I'm gonna refuel my fuel again, and then let's get out of here. Set my
Hang on.
course.
Can we upgrade the ship with anything? Because like we're gonna get jumped.
Yeah. Good call.
We're gonna get jumped.
We're gonna get jumped. All right. So starport upgrades. I have not fucked with any of this stuff, Rob, because I looked at this screen and I went like, "Oof, yeah, that's
all right."
All
right. Let's start simple.
Let's start simple.
Because you've been through this.
I have.
If we're attacked, is it gonna be more like people fighting with guns in the corridors of the ship, or is it going to be like ship-to-ship combat?
It's ship-to-ship combat unless we get boarded or unless we board them.
Okay. So we want some
have
weapons.
A little bit of mass left. We have a little bit of space. So that's what mass is. Mass is how many things you can put in there. We have 80 mass left. And I actually don't know that there's anything we can fit in that 80.
What the hell kind of ship are we flying?
A small one. We can get another officer cabin.
I knew we shouldn't have gotten this thing.
It's fine.
You can't fight with an officer cabin. You can't be like, I've got an incredible staff in the officer cabin.
You can.
And if we just had a slightly bigger ship.
It's just that you have to breach first and then fight them on the ship. You know, we're fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
There are no guns.
I am gonna repair what we have though. All right, let's get out of here. Set this waypoint. Waypoint set. Actually, you know what? Let's stop here first and do this little crate run. And everything else should be fine.
Yes.
Okay. And
there are no weapons that could fit.
None. Oh, look, we're only going
could
right here.
We have sold core components to the ship?
Yeah, of course we could have sold core components. We're not going to do that. It's a ship. We need our ship.
Yeah, but do you need a cargo hold? We're not hauling much.
Not yet.
We could fill it with guns. You just have a big old cargo hold full of guns.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like, right, just imagine this, that, like, pirates roll up on you, right? Open your cargo hold. And you're like, oh, I think you'll be very impressed by what we're carrying. And then, boom, it's a torpedo rack.
This is the Bugs Bunny version of this, in which they open it up, and then it's just a gun pointed at them.
Yeah.
Let's go drop off this box to Grayston Bastion. Too many ends at the end there.
Wait, you passed an intimidation test. Like, yeah. I'm not wild about this constant, like, die rolls happening in the background.
This is like one of the biggest things that is part of, like, the ongoing conversation about this game. They actually made them rarer recently.
But but it has no connection to what you like. It doesn't feel like there's life happening in that you see.
I would love to be able to click through and get something. You know what I mean? Maybe even have a situation where it happens more rarely, but each one is a little bit more meaningful, or at least for some things. Like, I get why the electronics test is happening. Do you know what I mean? Or maybe the other thing here is, is there a way for us to just close this unless something goes wrong? You know?
I
don't know. In any case, we're going to land on Grayston Bastion.
Yes.
And we are going to drop off this box. Well-connected allies of Prince Callie and Fane are waiting for us. Yeah, we'll meet.
Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, let's do it. Boom, there it is. Sealed crate's been delivered. We get paid $9 grand. Completed our mission. We gain rep. Took us 6 days. Swish.
Nice.
While we're here, let's get some more fuel. I don't know that we actually need to. I'll pay people, but I don't know that we need the spice haul. We actually don't.
No, I think we're
not. And I'll stitch people up real quick. All right. And let's get out of here. Let's go to the other place that we're going to. Navigate. All right, so far so. Oh, Oh, fuck. Okay.
That's a big ship.
Mm-hmm. Arc scanner contact, mass 5670, range 313,000, and closing fast. Target is Clan Zenrin, identifying as pirate. Contact disposition appears completely hostile, -4, they are preparing to attack. We can fight or we can surrender. Their ship is, it's 2,000 hull points, 34 crew. I think this might be tied to that trade war.
Yeah.
I think they're mad that we decided to go steal Song instead of Zenrin. What do you want to do? Do you want to fight or surrender?
I mean, this is our first encounter. Like, how bad could it go?
Fight. All right, starting combat. It's gonna go bad. It's gonna go bad for a couple reasons. We'll see. Maybe we'll be able to pull it off. So, couple things. One, you can make move orders. And those, okay, actually one, you have 8 reactor points, or at least all the ships I've ever had have had 8 reactor points per turn. Those reactor points are used to move. We could also just try to escape, actually.
Yeah, what do our talents open up to us?
And then talents are one-use things in combat. So things like targeting lock, which keeps people from escaping. Bombardment, which reduces accuracy damage to enemies. Sharp steering, which increases our ability to escape and dodge.
Yeah.
Unrivaled patch, which is the one that we just added, which helps us keep the ship repaired and get rid of like debuffs, basically. Failsafe protocols also gets rid of debuffs. And then boarding assault lets us board the ship. My suspicion is these folks will fuck us up if we board the ship, and that we should probably just try to escape, Rob.
Well, should we open with bombardment or just straight to the escape route? Because the bombardment
will lower
hurts their accuracy.
Yeah, fair. All right, let's do that. So I'm going to try to move back. They're going to try to move forward. I'm going to fire some missiles, and then I'm also bombard them. Let's see how this goes. That's a hit. That's also a hit. I'm going to say we did all right by that first encounter.
Yeah.
And we escaped. We got out. We are in such a small ship that I'm just a little nervous. We have very important cargo. A person who's doing a job. Oh, alert list. So someone has really low morale, and somebody has 4 people have low health. So
some people got hurt.
Yeah. And look, when we're gonna go drop her off at Morovia Peak, and then we can go hang out at Edge Delta and do some exploration, But let's land at Morovia.
But first,
now.
maybe we should hang out at Morovia Peak and just party.
100%. Let's get everyone's paid still. Let's spice halls. Okay, buddy, you got it. Angus McKinnon, you are not a very happy person. What's up, Angus? Oh, what is up with Angus? 1 second, I gotta look at Angus and see if Angus is someone who we should just cut loose. Because Angus is not getting happier, and that's a bummer to me. Ill-tempered.
Wow, that is very like
morose.
startup CEO.
Morale never rises above 80.
No, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Angus, you gotta go. Angus, listen, This is as much for me as for you. Sorry, this is as much as for you as for me. If this isn't what you want to be doing. It's not.
You're doing Agnes a favor.
Sorry, Agnes. I've been saying Angus. Agnes.
Oh yeah.
My bad. Agnes, you got it. Wait, did we not get rid of Agnes? I thought we got rid of Agnes. Agnes is gone.
Well.
Let's recruit up here, actually, then, because now that we've gotten rid of Agnes, we now really don't have any navigators. We badly need navigators.
All right.
So let's add that navigator. That helped. Let's doctor. Let's make sure everyone's healthy. Now, what else do we need, do you think? Here's a very useful thing, is you can go to this page and it just shows you straight up what your various skills are across the ship. Like what the electronic skill is, what the gunnery skill is, everything, basically. And I feel like, from what
helps with escapability?
Navigation? Pilot. Definitely pilot. We have 3 pilots. A lot of E-techs. We have, I'm gonna add another mechanic.
What's a crew dog?
That's just like the person who does ship ops repair, like just kind of like.
Oh, just like an able hand.
Like an able hand.
Just,
yeah. That's a good way of putting it. I think totally. I guess there's also this right here of like I just 100% didn't notice that there's this whole panel right here. Very useful. You know what we need? We need people who can explore. We have no one who has explore at all.
Which makes me feel like maybe now is not the moment to go to that wilderness.
Listen, you gotta learn, you gotta explore to explore. You know what I'm saying?
I don't, actually.
You gotta explore to explore. We don't have no one here who knows how to explore either. So I think we're good on these people for now. We'll pay the new wages. Some people may have leveled up there. Let's deal
turn
with
in
that
quest
first, and then we'll turn in the quest. I want to make sure we're all leveled up before we turn in any quests. Sarni is leveled up. She can train a new job. This is our combat medic. You know what? Maybe she can be our explorer. You know, she's like.
Yeah, I mean, you're going that medical and combat skill. Like that's someone you send out on the away mission.
I almost imagine that she likes going out on an away mission too. She likes nature a lot. She likes to see, you know, like study the animals, I guess, and plants and stuff. You know, yeah. She
wears nothing but athleisure all the time.
Exactly.
Just like even when she's aboard the ship, like she's quietly letting you know, like you know, I'd rather be backpacking.
That's what she is. She just has that on her back. She's a bumper sticker.
Yeah.
Rather be, but where a backpack would be. Assisted care reduces medical costs by 10% plus doctor skill. Ain't bad. Similarly, automatically passes a failed doctor
sure
test.
Thing.
Nobody has this talent, so yes. Learn that. All right, cool. And then I think there were a couple of other new people who I'm just gonna see what we can give them. This person is that swordsman I got.
Be good with swords.
Being good with all of these abilities are like, yeah, I kill
fucking
people.
love rash courage.
So yeah.
Like you just put anything in, like put rash in front of any like noun, and I'm like, cool, yeah.
You want that more than sharp counter or balanced blade or slashing retreat? Like these are straight up Darkest Dungeon moves. This one is blade attack from the first 2 slots and it retreats you by 1. Like it's so wild to see that stuff. Yeah, let's do rash courage. I'm with you. Learn that talent. Go ahead. Then Rowan. We have Rowan. Rowan here. Rowan Kism. Clearly cousin to Rowan Kaiser. In this world, it's surnames first. So, and then what's the other Hyperwarp Navigator? Quick escape. We wanted someone who can help us escape. Boom.
That is great.
Mm-hmm.
Efficient route. That's gonna never stop paying off for us.
Oh
so
yeah, definitely.
When we come to it.
Yeah, 100%. Automatically fails repair test. Reduces cost of ship repair. Also useful. I'm torn between these two.
I like the flexibility promised by Engine Precision.
Engine Precision as an ability. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I like that too. That's cool. I'm with it. All right. So that's everybody leveled up. Let's see more court intrigue. Arbiter neutrality. Do you also want to be this fancy space cop judge?
My thanks for bringing me this far, Star Trader.
We've held to our promise to Callaghan Fane.
From here, you will have to choose just how deeply you want to get involved. Princess I-10 Char is not going to appreciate your presence. But I know that Callaghan wants you to put on a show.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh man, full entourage.
The first up will be the Cater Syndicate.
I want to be her superhero.
Will be Adzeus, where Arbiter will meet with Princess Atayan Shar and the faction judge who's handling the Highwind bombing location. Full entourage will check my negotiate skill and my captain's charisma. Light escort will check command and captain's wisdom. All right. Full entourage. Making clear our support. Now, here is a big thing. I just realized this. It's telling us we will survive. This will happen. This will be successful because we have our saving talent no matter what. So this would... So do we want to please Prince Fane by showing up and being like, yeah, we're here. We got Fane's back. Or do we want to reduce our... You know what? I don't know anything about Princess... Let me look at reputation. I want to know about Princess Carr before we...
I think we've heard enough from people who have a reason to hate her. But she sounds like an asshole.
Alright, so full entourage. Days have passed, Captain. The Arbiter spent most of the time in closed doors meeting with Judge Corda and with the Princess. She's been tight-lipped about what's going on. In the end, entire proceedings dragged on for a week. Luckily, we're being well paid for our time. Oh, that's an outfit right there.
I feel like we made the right decision.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she just came in from her, like, flappers and speakeasies party, and, like, I just have no time.
Oh, God. Apparently we'll need to make another stop. Yep. Uh-huh. Military research facility. Oh, which means that they're going to have cameras and shit. They're going to have all of... Oh, no. Okay. She came to destroy this technology the Fanes claimed they wanted to purchase. In the bombing, we lost one of the most brilliant minds the galaxy has ever seen, Aldo Bastille. Lots of glaring happening from Estelle. She did it, right? That's the thing that...
Yeah,
okay,
I mean, this is the problem.
Passed. That's good. We lost 10 rep with her. Who cares? You know, we gained 10 with Steel Song, we gained 15 with Fane. And he gained extra influence through our actions. You know what, let's refuel and then head out to the second place. I forget how to leave. There it is. You know what, let's do a quick... I just want to land here and do a quick exploration to show this off. So, we have a stash, which is stuff that we found while exploring. And then we also just hit the explore button. And then this shows us... this is not going to go great. Risks and rewards. So from exploring Edge Delta, we can discover a deserted base where we get some intel. We can introduce a new contact by finding someone who lives out here, I guess. We could hit an ocean storm. I guess that's the only other ones here are ocean storms. It's definitely not going to be one of those. It's definitely going to be a good thing. Hey, look at that. We found Raven Musashi. When I was 16 years old, I wrote up Raven Musashi, and now he lives here in Star Traders Frontier. God,
that's so Book of Five Rings.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit redo. Fuck, I think I'm back.
No,
I'm good. We're good. No, we kept Raven. We kept Raven. Okay. Don't worry, Raven's still our friend. But I almost committed us to retrying and taking on bad shit. So yeah, I was real quick. Raven Musashi should be in here. Oh man, she's incredible. Are you kidding me? Look at her. She doesn't live anywhere near here, so I think we just like found her phone number. But
that's great though.
Cater Chasen Doctor. Yeah, sure, good. All right, so let's set a waypoint for this next part of this, the orbital wreckage. Oh wait, so Estelle needs to review the additional evidence, or 2, she'd be willing to pay us extra for us to independently gather evidence on her behalf by spying. I fucking
love spying.
Let's go spy. Waypoint. Set. Back out, navigate. How far are we going? Okay, not that far. We're good at spying, right? That's like our whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, we did everything possible except increase our skills lately.
Yep. Yeah. Navigators, careful now. This was the world over which the Highwood military research base was parked. You can see the debris field still hanging in orbit. Alright, so now we can hit spy. Or wait, no, actually I guess it's a separate thing here. Alternatively, Estelle, okay, so I think we do this from here. Oh boy. Okay, we've no active talents that can be used here. Crew danger. Ship encounter. Those are powerful and unexpected ship would be incredibly bad.
It would. But the odds are really low of that happening.
Alright, we're good. We didn't get what we needed, but we did get some intel. Let's repeat it. We really gotta get this orbital wreckage. We really just want to get this orbital wreckage.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Fuck. Crew danger. Okay, so what happened here? A deadly mistake in working in complex systems. Okay, that hurt kind of a lot, but I'm gonna push. I want... Oh, boy.
Oh.
Fuck.
Oh, no!
Okay, I'm gonna land and then heal, and then we're gonna... Everything's gonna be okay. Fuck, they're not gonna heal us, I think, because they don't like us. They really not gonna let us doctor? Are you serious? Fuck off. Oh, I'm gonna pay wages for now, and I'm gonna get us all spiced up.
Maybe I should just tell them like that I loved the princess's little tiara crown thing.
Yeah,
it was
I love
great.
it
It was stylish.
so much. Yeah, it's so good.
Vintage.
Okay, look, some people leveled up. Maybe we're gonna be able to level up our spy shit enough. In fact, we leveled up. We can train.
Alright.
It's time to put more points into spying.
Yup.
And then we're gonna get a talent that's about spying. Was that a stealth check or a... Oh, here we go. Straight up.
Yeah, that's what. That's
Remove a
yes.
risk card.
Hell
Boom.
yeah.
Done. Okay, and somebody else leveled up too, I think. Or no, you know what? That was just we have slots, I think.
All right. Is there a friendly space station nearby?
There is, but I feel like we're good.
Are we? We took a lot of damage.
We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. There's only 2 people who are dangerously low health, and that includes me, I think. I'm gonna try it one more
Sure.
time. I'm gonna try it one more time. It's doing 34 weeks. Alright, so let's just straight up get rid of one of these bad ones, huh? Let's get rid of this bounty hunter straight away. Hey, we got it. Our spying action has yielded results, and we've taken another step forward in completing our assigned mission. Click on the mission button to continue. Oh, fuck. It's gonna go... Did we do the whole thing and then found out for sure? Nope. Great.
Oh, no.
Multi-stage internal explosion. It was no research action. It was a bombing.
Yeah,
This
it is
set up
almost
100%, right? This isn't what he's expecting. I've come to like the old guy, you know? Matters is the truth and the law. Oh, that's an interesting wrinkle. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, that your sins are known.
Yeah. All right, it's time to go home. Actually, it's time to go to a place. Oh, we can refuel here at least. There we go. And can we repair? No. So orbit, back. How far is it to home? 1 waypoint? Okay. We'll make it. It's going to be fine. Sure, I only have 82 HP, but it's going to be fine. So I like this game a lot. Like, I think we'll wrap up once we turn this in, but there's a lot here that is exactly the shit I like. Interactions of faction. Oh, we failed a hyperwarp navigation skill test. The shredding powers of the hyperwarp have damaged our ship and crew. Great. Good. We're not going far though. We're only going right here. I love all of I like the fiction a lot already, obviously. Okay, our merchant's fine. The merchant's not going to fuck with us. Right? What's it? They're preparing to depart.
What do they want?
That's fine. Retreat. We're both going to retreat.
Yeah.
Mutual withdrawal. We get 40 XP. Sure. Great. Whoops. I like systemic politicking, right? So, like, the fact that I can go in here and look at what all of our rep is with all of these different things and see that Clan Alta Mesa is in a solar war currently against a different clan, and that there's a trade ban between these factions, and I love it. Oh, I didn't realize that the 2 groups that we were talking about, one of their conflicts is an alliance conflict, which I think means, how are they winning the alliance? That's already extremely a thing that I care about, is like the notion of an alliance in which one faction can be winning the alliance. All right, let's land. Let's land and heal before we do anything else. Spices are good, pay is good, fuel is good, and let's finish this out. Troubling return. What if we just never come back? We're like, it's fine. It's fine.
Just ghost him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Many welcomes, Estelle. And Captain, once again I owe you my gratitude for your services well rendered.
Oh, this is Valencia. She bombed them. She's a killer. She kills people.
That's, I mean...
Look at her. She's wearing black and gold with cool, like, neon blue, like, lines. She killed people. Valencia, it's an honor to finally meet you. Yeah, better circumstances indeed.
Estelle, do not bandy words. Speak your news now, and clearly.
Callaghan, you are well aware of my commitment to Saloon law.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Yo! Chill,
Wow.
Callaghan. Okay.
Whoa. Well, actually, okay, maybe witches are like their title. Like, maybe it's a semi-honorific?
Oh, maybe. Or this is
Because
actually...
they literally do have magic powers.
No.
She's
No.
about to feed you to those
I
Kadar
hadn't noticed,
dogs.
but I think Callaghan might be the lead, the romantic lead from Cat Person, the story that's been passing around. Oh. I uphold the law. They hold undeniable evidence. Multiple bombs were smuggled off your ship and onto the highway.
And it could only have been you, of course.
It could have only have been you. Yeah, exactly. Could not have been your crew. Ugh.
Because of our friendship.
I can
you
just
can
imagine
say that even now. You snake in the grass.
I can imagine the whiskey falling out of his glass as he says this.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. Responsibility flows upward, of course. Oh, all caps. My guy's out here with all caps.
Wow. Wow.
Begone, Zendu witch. God. Get a major experience
Did
reward.
we get paid?
Yeah, we got paid. Oh, well, okay, here we go. We're going to talk to the Arbiter.
Alright, is this completely... Yeah.
Yeah. Callaghan is sure to fight it tooth and claw with a bitter end, but in my judgment, it is lost. I'm not here to be impressed or disappointed. Like, I get it. The world has cops in it. And, like, I'm not going to lecture a cop. That cop, she's not going to stop being a cop, you know? Find another Star Trader to give me a ride back. Faction accords aren't working for people anymore.
Sounds like a fantastic bakery chain.
Oh, yeah, definitely. There's a feud coming between the Fane and the Shar. It will be long, deep, and bloody. It will not end with an attempt on Val's life. If Saloon law and its judicial structures aren't enough to stop that from happening, we must find new ways to keep the peace. I've long championed amendments to the faction accords to form a united coalition that would have overseen this kind of case. A united coalition would have taken it out of the hands of a Kadar judge. If the case had been handled by a neutral party, perhaps the feud could have been prevented. So much hangs in the balance. Thousands of lives, years of instability and war. Yeah, this is bad. I have need of a dedicated Star Trader to help me. You've more than proven your mettle. I would ask for your help if I could get it.
So
yeah,
basically, she wants us to come help create the German Empire.
Yeah, yep, totally. 100%. Anyway, we got paid. So, 12K.
I mean, I'd work for Bismarck. What the hell?
So, you know, we should see if his temper is cool. Let's just check it.
So, you got any work?
Yeah, so, you know,
look, it was his daughter. It was his daughter.
I get it. And I do believe
yeah.
You know, I do believe that it was, she was set up, you know?
Yeah.
We've seen it. Enough to see what is coming. Oh. Everyone wants us to stay by their side. Oh shit, this is cool.
Oh, this is exciling. Everyone is watching.
Eric Fane. You must be Eric Fane.
The sleazy one.
Zeta, you mentioned that we should keep our eyes open. Valencia, our apologies with the two.
Some of my best friends have man buns and full mustaches, but somebody set up Valencia.
Second son by blood. Many welcomes. Oh, yeah, it needs to end quickly. Yep. Difficult political waters.
It is toxic from within, eh?
Ooh. Oh, yeah. Huh.
Wow.
Oh, it's all falling apart.
Yeah, that guy's a fucking snake.
Yeah, that guy's a definite snake. Zeta, what do you got? You've been listening and watching, of course. It's easy to get caught up in the surface storyline. I know everything's a storyline to her. She's the star of her own movie. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know people like that who are like reframe everything they do in that way. Yeah, fair. You know what? That's true. All of the stuff on that ship is all gone. Okay, maybe this is the path we should be going. Is like, let's find out what really happened here. We're spies, you know?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, maybe Aldo is still out there, the chief scientist. Or reread all of this in Alex Jones' voice.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a distraction.
Yeah.
Your conspiracy theory
I'm
is
kind of into it.
Yeah, I am too. I want to be the person who's like, yeah, conspiracy theories, that kind of means everything's okay if we can just get at the conspirators. Yeah. Hard evidence. No stomach for this. That's an interesting take. She couldn't be bothered to risk her own political aspirations. You know. Why shouldn't we take this to Callaghan? Also, you don't want to dirty his hands. You know what I mean? If he knows that we're doing this, then that means that he can be brought before a grand jury to testify. If we do it without him knowing, then he won't even have to plead the fifth. He'll genuinely not know anything. Yeah, we don't need to burden him.
Don't burden him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A little clandestine. Oh, that's my middle name.
All about that. That's my trade.
That's it. That's what did I put points into that a moment ago. Awesome. Cool. Back out of this. Or I guess we can go back to the court, basically. I want to talk to her and just see what Valencia is up to. Sinking in the bio-waste pit from the beginning. Okay. Alright, you're really obsessed with the stink of this pit, huh? High-efficiency hyperwarp engine. Okay. Ah, I see. Really to the point, Graves. I appreciate it.
Oh, well, in that case.
Yeah, it's fine.
Her ship is called the Medusa.
Uh-huh.
Come on.
I wish that was one of these options. Your ship is named the Medusa. Give me a list of the people who are on your ship. Yeah, I could... Oh, yeah, I guess it's a lot of people. Calb Damore, good name. Oh, he's a Hunna agent. They're independent revolutionaries. They're all about independence. Yeah, why? If you knew that this guy was a traitor.
You know, here's the increasing suspicion I'm having about Val. She really thinks she's like good at like court politics and like clandestine bullshit, and she is not. Like, she is Jared Kushner.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, listen, the Hunna Collective sounds alright, too. They claim the greed and power of the faction are destroying the free people. But, you know...
Probably.
Okay, they're also big on the Shalloon Law thing, huh? Thorn on the side of all powerful families. I feel like you shouldn't call them freedom fighters if you're the one they're fighting. I feel like you've conceded something in that moment.
It's possible that Val secretly, like, oh god, what if she's like a crypto anarchist within the royal family? Like she's like the really dramatic daughter who like doesn't.
She's definitely goth for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a mission from her too. I think that we call it there.
Yeah.
I like this game a whole bunch. I'm gonna save this game.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
It is like so exactly my shit in terms of like how the world works and like all of the interweaving factions, because like while all of this stuff is happening, again, there are also all of these other factions working towards shit on their own. All of these characters have their own interests and traits and, you know, entire like, you know, machinations playing against each other. We didn't even get to meet our other friends like Volkar Lee, the Steel Song Prince, or Minthea Fout, the Steel Song Fixer that we set up, or this Ayat Sanir, who is that intelligence officer. Look at all these people. Ugh, Such a bummer that
I
we
want
didn't get
them.
to hang.
I want them all.
But yes, and so like I think that stuff is great. I think that the way that this stuff all filters together to do some interesting systemic storytelling stuff that's interwoven with scripted story is really cool. And I'm pretty interested in where it goes from here. You know, again, right now it is a fairly not slim, but it's a fairly unpolished game, and in fact most of their games are. There is a certain outsider art quality to all of them. This is by far the most polished thing I've played from them.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad.
And
like, I like just how much story bullshit there is in
me
this.
too.
Like, it's
100%.
like, hey, we made a visual novel with a shit ton of RPG like stats and like choices you can make.
Totally.
That sound cool, and I'm like, it sounds great.
Yeah, it actually reminds me, because of that, it reminds me a lot of like what was that called? Black Closet, and some of the other games by Hanako Games, which are visual novels that have these like complex, very heavy game elements woven into them, with like a little more focus on the systems and a little less on the visual novel than those games have. So it's like, it's an interesting. I want more games like this. I do want more games that are really focused on telling me of like interactive fiction that then also supplement that with some additional systems-driven, surprising storytelling stuff. So yeah, thanks so much for joining me, Rob. Rob, where can people find you on the internet?
They can find me at Rob Zachney on Twitter.
Awesome. You can find me at Austin_Walker. You can find everything we do here at Waypoint over at waypoint.vice.com, twitter.com/waypoint, facebook.com/waypointvice. And as always, these archives will go up over on YouTube, youtube.com/waypointvice. And if you're watching this on YouTube and want to see it live, well, you can't because we already recorded it, and that would be kind of a hard thing to do, would be to come and see it live now. But if you wanted to see another thing live, you could just head over to twitch.tv/waypoint and hit subscribe, and that'll let you know whenever we go live. I didn't mean to make that rhyme like that, but I did. So apologies. All right, that's going to do it for us today, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow morning with something else. I forget what's on the schedule, but if you go to our website, you can also, if you click the button in the top left and click schedule, you'll be able to see whatever it is we're doing tomorrow that I've already forgotten. So that's good. It might be more Battlegrounds. I think we're going to make Danielle finally play Battlegrounds now that there's controller support in the test server. I think that's what we're going to do. So look forward to that. Until then, peace.